Mr. Bell, thank you for coming to do a pre-conference with me. I'd like to thank you on behalf of East Carolina and myself. I really greatly appreciate you giving me the time to actually observe you, watch your class, and give you some constructive criticism. We do the pre-conference now, and then after we do the post-conference and the post-conference, I will give you the tips that I have for you. Again, I'd like to thank you again also for just giving all your students the media censorship form and everything. That was just perfect of you, right on time. And I'd like to thank you for that. So we'll start our pre-conference now. I have a couple of questions for you. Do you have any questions before we begin?
Oh,
Okay. So first, I'd like to ask you, what grades do you teach, and what school are you at?
the grades that I teach are 6th through 8th. I'm at Githens Middle School in Durham, North Carolina.
Okay. Okay. My first question will be, what is the focus of your lesson? What are you going to be teaching the students?
Well, in this lesson, I did a pre-assessment on a simple motor skill, which is throwing and catching a football. How I set up my lesson was I did it individual with each student, just throwing a couple passes so I could see how they're catching the ball, also how they're throwing the ball, to see what fitness level they're on.
Okay. Um, what would you like me to look for during this lesson? There's something specific, like do you want me to help you with differentiation? Do you want me to help you just try to give you extra pointers, or what do you want me to look for you?
Just basically some pointers on how I can make my lesson flow a little better. Also, some ideas on how to, differentiate, and also just anything that can get my students more engaged. Any use of technology that you know of, or anything um, that I could use that I didn't display in this observation.
Okay, I can do that. What are your students like? How diverse are they? Just kind of explain about that for me.
Well, I'm actually at one of the more diverse middle schools in the district. So it's we have students from all across the globe, and which makes it good for teaching PE. It also makes it difficult because some students know the sports that you're teaching, and others know absolutely nothing. So you just it's a kind of a big gap that you have to fill just to reach all your students and keep them all included and keeping it inclusive PE.
Okay. Um, what skills will the students be able to demonstrate?
In this lesson, we're working towards throwing and catching. That's the skill, throwing and catching the football, simple motor skill. The grade that I did this lesson with was a sixth grade class. So we had some students that you know didn't don't know the components of throwing at all, as well as don't know the components of throwing either. But we had some students that did display good catching skills and good throwing skills. So look in my follow-up lesson, looking to see how to reach those students that don't have those skills, and work to enhance the ones that does have the skills already.
Okay, so basically the content that the students will basically know and understand is just how to throw and catch and the proper mechanics of using those skills.
Yes, correct.
Okay. How will the lesson engage and challenge the students of all levels?
Well, this lesson in particular wasn't a challenge, just a pre-assessment, just seeing basically what they could do. The follow-up lesson, I would look for ways to challenge them, and get them more engaged. But I just wanted to see what skill level they had already, so I could make plan my lessons according to what I have.
Okay. Um, what resources material will be used in the instruction?
And this one, just the football. We're going to be in the gym, and a couple cones. I'm just going to be throwing a couple passes to them, and just just watching, what they're doing and seeing if they're going through all the components of a proper throw and a proper catch.
Okay. How would you check for understanding during a lesson?
Um, in this, well, in not in my follow up lessons, I would use I'll stop class and reiterate my point, go back through the components each time after we reach a certain point within the lesson, and just have those breaks where we just keep going through, so they'll know, in their mind as they're throwing the pass, they'll say, "Well, I got my grip right. Now I have to wind up. Now I have to follow through." Just those kind of things.
Okay. Um. So how would you use assessment? Will you maybe use like certain like paperwork? Would you how would you grade them? Like some items such as those, maybe a rubric. How are you going to grade assessment?
My post assessment, I would definitely use a rubric.
Okay.
Also, just to get those components on there, and they'll know exactly what we're doing as we go through the lesson plan. They'll know what I'm looking for. But yeah, that's just a simple rubric, and it'll be the components of throwing and the components of catching.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about the lesson that maybe I should know beforehand?
Um, like I said in the beginning, it's just going to be a simple lesson where I'll just be throwing a couple passes to see how well they catch, and I'll have them throw the ball back to me just to see their mechanics of throwing. Other than that, it'll be very simple and basic.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.